Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're checking this channel out, thank you for checking it out. Today we're going to jump right into it. This is a very important topic, and y'all, listen, we all want to feel beautiful. We all want to be beautiful. We all want to glow up. We all want to just be more desired. And I want to tell you that you're not selfish for that. We're not selfish for wanting to be beautiful, especially in today's world where everything runs off of beauty or this feminine energy that we're giving off. The world runs off of beauty. And so you're not selfish for wanting that. And there are a lot of great videos out there on how to be beautiful, how to glow up, how the things that you need to do in order to be beautiful, the techniques, the morning routines, the evening routines. And they are all great videos, amazing videos that I've used myself. But in my pursuit of finding beauty and pursuing my glow up, I learned that there is one key factor that's missing in a lot of these advice that's being shared. And this one key factor, not only did it allow me to feel beautiful, but I was beautiful. It allowed me to be beautiful. It went deeper than just morning routines and techniques and glowing up. It was deeper than what's on the outside. So the one key factor that I learned is that we as women, we should focus more on being authentic. And in return, that beauty will follow. So let's get into that thought and that mindset, okay? Think about it, all of the most beautiful, successful people that we see online, on social media, on movies, whatever it is, like all of the most beautiful people that we know and that we see, these are people that have embraced who they are. They own who they are. They accept who they are. And key word, they own who they are. They have ownership over who they are, and no one else can own that. And I think that's the important part. They have ownership over their mindset and their thoughts and belief on what beauty is. And that's what's important, because if we take societal belief on what beauty is and what the beauty standards are, it is constantly a moving target. Especially as we're aging, it's a target that we'll never really truly obtain or can never truly hold on to. So what type of happiness will that give us if we're trying to obtain a beauty that is centered around perfection, or that's always changing and that's only harming us? And so a lot of the people that you see, that's truly beautiful, they're authentic. We just gravitates towards that. I'm telling you that it honestly doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how large your breasts are. It doesn't matter your skin complexion. It doesn't matter how many scars you have. It doesn't matter your voice, how loud or deep your voice is. It doesn't matter what type of body frame that you have. It honestly doesn't matter, because if we're chasing societal beauty, it's centered around perfection, and that's not beauty. That's not beautiful. What's beautiful is owning what you have, owning the body type that we have, and accepting it, loving it. It's honestly about accepting it, anything that makes us unique, and embracing it and being authentic to who we are. And so society, online beauty, whatever it is, it's a moving target, and it's constantly going to tell you to be perfect. It's going to tell you that beauty is perfection and beauty looks this way at this time. But I'm telling you that beauty is more than that, and for you to look the other way and to go towards authenticity, owning who you are and letting the beauty follow that. I had to go through this myself as well. During my glow up stage, I had to learn that, beauty is less about what I'm seeing online, social media, whatever it is they're trying to feed me. And it's more about how I'm embracing myself. It's the way God made me. It's the way I am. And nobody else looks like me. Nobody else looks like you. And your beauty is different from someone else's beauty. So why are we trying to put that in the box? Why are we trying to look like everybody else when we can just simply stand out? And when you think about this takes us away from understanding our true identity, from being happy, because this is where all of the insecurities come from not embracing who we are and trying to live up to standards that it doesn't matter, we can't reach, and it's not beautiful to begin with. But this is where insecurities are born, and we're trying to break away from that. We're trying to copy and paste a moving target, a target that's not meant for us, that wasn't designed for us. So why do we want to be that? Why do we want to live that way? So let's get into it. Let's talk about techniques and things that I experienced, what I had to do during my glow up to help me embrace my authenticity, to help me stand out and to radiate beauty. So the first technique that I had to do, one way to be authentic, is to own you. Like I said in the beginning, own yourself and own who you are. Own your insecurities, own what makes you unique, own anything on you that's different from anybody else. Be unique. And so in this case, it's okay to compare yourself to somebody else. It's okay because you want to find out what makes you stand out, what makes you unique. Why are you not acceptable to society beauty standards? And it's okay to compare yourself in this way. Just don't tear yourself down. I'm telling you to do the opposite of that. Lift yourself up and celebrate that. I know that there's something on your mind right now that you are insecure about, or that you're comparing yourself to other people with. And I know whatever it is holding you back from truly feeling beautiful. So acknowledge that and understand it, and realize that that's what makes you you. That's what makes you different and beautiful. And you have to come to terms with that if you're going to celebrate it and use it and find beauty within that. I'll be transparent with you guys right now. I'll share some of my insecurities with you guys, okay? So for example, my hair, I used to be insecure about my hair, how curly it was, because when I was growing up in high school, everybody had straight hair. It was straight hair all the time. And so I used to go to school wearing my hair slicked back and in a ponytail, trying to hide how curly my hair was. And that was a pain every morning before school. And when we're stressed out, when we're trying to control, and work against what we truly look like, it doesn't radiate beauty. It wasn't radiate beauty, and I felt so shy and insecure because it wasn't me. But at the time, I didn't realize that I was trying to be something that I'm not. But I used to feel out of place. I used to wish I had straight hair like everybody else, and that I can just wear it or straighten it and just look like everybody else. Another insecurity that I used to have was my voice. Soft-spoken. Y'all, I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana, and almost everybody there, my family, my friends, my classmates, very bold, beautiful, bold, confident women, strong, and they just used their voice, projected their voice. Here I am, just very soft-spoken, and that used to make me very shy because I'm like, I can't raise my voice like that, first of all. But I used to always be insecure about how soft my voice was, especially growing up around my family. So it used to make me shy, and it used to make me hide my opinions and my thoughts. And the woman that's afraid to speak her mind does not radiate beauty. And so we want to step away from that. I had to learn how to step away from that thought and that mindset. Something else that I was insecure about, you guys, my breast size, these babies. And so growing up, I used to always want larger breasts. I could not wait to blossom and grow into this beautiful woman that everybody was telling me about, that I don't truly become a beautiful woman until I have larger breasts. And I used to be extremely insecure because when it was time for me to start growing and going to puberty, I got stuck with these. And you know what? I had to learn how to embrace them. But at the time, I used to struggle with that a lot. I used to be insecure. And I know we all been there with something, whatever it was. So something else that I used to be very, very insecure about also was my body frame. Again, coming from the South, all of the women, even my classmates at the time, curvy, beautiful women, curvy. But I have more of an athletic body frame. And I'll show you guys right now. Can y'all see me? I have no hips, you guys. I have no hips. I have a little bit of curve, but sometimes I also get bloated within my stomach. But guess what? I learned how to embrace it. I learned how to embrace that and to love it. And I'll share that. I'll share more techniques on what it was. But the first technique was understanding what it was that made me feel different, that made me feel like I'm missing that moving target all the time. And those are the things that I struggled with: my hair, my voice, my body frame, and my breast size. So I'll share techniques that I use to help me embrace that, to be authentic, to be beautiful in that way. Once I learned how to own it, once I learned that what my insecurities were and whatever it was that wasn't reaching those beauty standards, I had to learn how to celebrate those insecurities. I had to learn how to celebrate anything that made me stand out or that made me different. Because why was I trying to look like everybody else? And I ask the same question for you. Why are you trying to look like everybody else when you can be different, when you can stand out? So whatever it is that you have that makes you stand out, or that you're insecure about, or something that you want to show off but you're too afraid to, put it on the spotlight. Put it on the stage and put the spotlight on it and celebrate it. Embrace it and celebrate it. I'm telling you that if you have darker skin, celebrate it. If you have larger breasts, celebrate it. If you have one of those beautiful gaps in your mouth, in your smiles, celebrate it. Show it off, smile more, but celebrate it. If you're not as curvy as some of these other women or some of your classmates, celebrate it. Use it. You can wear things that other women can't wear. You're probably asking, how in the world do I celebrate an insecurity? How do I celebrate something that makes me stand out, that makes me different? Well, like I said, you put the spotlight on it, you emphasize it. And so some of the techniques that I did was like the certain type of outfits that I wear, the certain type of clothes, the certain type of dresses that I would wear, how I would wear my hair, how I would do my makeup. If you're an expressive person and that's what makes you unique, do it. Don't worry about what other people think. If you like to wear bolder makeup, bolder colors when you dress with your different outfits or your hair, your makeup, do it. Don't be afraid to do it. But if you're going to do it right. Emphasize it. Celebrate it. I'm trying a new foundation and this is kind of dark. And one of the key factors in this is forcing yourself to be uncomfortable. Authenticity takes confidence, because not everybody's going to like it. Not everybody's going to understand it, or they're going to look at you a little differently. Step out. Be different. It takes confidence to own who you are and to be authentic. But that's what beauty is. That's what makes the most beautiful, successful people beautiful, is that they had to step out, embracing the insecurity and putting the spotlight on it. So as always, I'm going to give you guys some examples, speaking on some of the topics that I shared. So my hair, I remember this one incident in high school when I started wearing my hair curly, because it was just becoming too much of a hassle for me to straighten my hair all of the time, or slicking these curls back in the ponytail every day before I went to school. But one day I said, enough is enough. Like, I don't feel beautiful. I'm stressed out all the time. And so eventually I started going to school with my hair curly. So I remember when I first did that, the first or second day, one of my friends back then was like, she legit told me, what's going on with your hair? Why does your hair look like that? You look like Lion King. You look like Lion King. And as a high schooler, I was like, oh my gosh, like she really just told me that. But at the same time, it's like, what else can I do? This is my hair. This is how it's supposed to be. I'm tired of trying to slick it back. But I had to go through seasons of just, before natural hair was a thing and people were celebrating it, I had to go through that season, and I had to, choose to be authentic. I had to choose to own my hair type, my curl pattern, and to wear it. And it takes courage, and it takes us walking through those comments to really accept it. And that's what I meant at the beginning of this video, where I said these techniques, it not only makes us feel beautiful, but we become beautiful, because a confident woman is beautiful. One way that I had to start embracing my voice, and this made me very uncomfortable, and if you're the same as me, I'm going to challenge you to do the same thing. But I started speaking up and using my voice more, still remaining soft, but getting my point across while using my voice, while remaining soft, speaking when only I needed to speak, not having to be the loudest person in the room. And once I started embracing that, I really do feel like my glow up really started to happen, because I started challenging myself to stand up during presentations or during conferences, whatever it was. I challenged myself to stand up in front of a room full of people and ask a simple question to the panel if I was at a conference, or ask a question to the teacher if I, just to use my voice. I started doing that because I started just embracing my voice. Even this YouTube, I started this YouTube to embrace my voice, to start using my voice instead of hiding behind pictures on Instagram and not using this voice that God has blessed me with. Another thing that I had to do with my breast. A breast is a big thing for me. And so a way that I had to embrace my breast is that a lot of the dresses that I wear emphasizes the breast. Usually they are low cut, or sometimes they're just the top that's cut where the torso is open, and so it emphasizes the breast. Some days I go outside without a bra and I just let them show. Like, I have a shirt on or a dress, but I just let them hang, and I embrace the size that they are. I embrace how they look, and I show love to them. The way that I dress is what helped me really, really be authentic, because this was the body that I'm given, and so I'm going to love it, I'm going to embrace it, and I'm going to wear clothes that celebrates it. And so I'm going to encourage you to do that. Whatever style of clothes that you like, but also find clothes that really celebrate the thing that you're insecure about. If you have a specific scar on your body frame, I'm going to challenge you, on your body, I'm going to challenge you to wear something that emphasizes, show off that scar. Nobody else has it, and nobody probably could go through what you went through to get that scar. And I tell my best friend that all the time, because she has a beautiful scar that tells a beautiful story. And so I'm proud of her when she wears dresses that embrace that scar, that embrace her story, because I'm not as strong as she was, or that as she is, when she had to go through what she went through to get that scar. But I'm proud of her, and when she does it, she's beautiful, she's confident, and it's just, it radiates beauty. After we've acknowledged it, our insecurities are what makes us unique, and after we learn how to celebrate it, we now have to take care of it. Whatever it is, take care of it, what makes you unique. Whatever it is, so that you can be authentic, take care of that thing. This is where we can apply all of those techniques that we're finding on YouTube and Instagram: morning routines, night routines, skincare routines, affirmations, to say whatever it is, dieting, working out, fitness routines, whatever it is, this is where you can apply it. Because now that we own what it is that makes us unique, and now that we decided that we're going to focus on those things and emphasize them, it's very important for us to take care of it and to pour into these things. Whatever it is that makes you unique, take care of your body, take care of your beauty, take care of, as women, we do age, so it's very important to take care of ourselves and to embrace each season of our life. If you're more on the natural side when it comes to makeup, wear makeup that embraces your contour, that embraces your skin, your freckles, your scar. Just wear makeup that emphasizes your beauty instead of trying to cover it all up. And so, as always, again, examples that I would use. I used to struggle with acne too in high school. And so I used to cover up, even in college, I used to cover up my face all the time. But by doing that, I wasn't taking care of my skin. I was going outside with makeup all of the time. And even though today I'm going to hang out with friends, going to a birthday party, so I am doing my makeup today, before this and throughout the week, I'm not wearing makeup. I got to a place to where I embraced my skin, I embraced my face, I embraced who I am, to where I step outside and I feel beautiful without makeup. And so I had to acknowledge it, own it, celebrate it, and now I'm pouring into it. So now I do skincare routines. I wash my face with honey. I use castor oil to moisturize it. I take care of it because I appreciate it and I love it. And this is my skin. This is how it's going to look. And as it's aging with me, I'm going to take care of it. Another way that I take care of my breast is that whenever I shower, morning and night, I take time and I emphasize my breasts. I take time. I stand in the mirror and I actually lather and lotion up my breast, my skin, and I just embrace them. And I just oil them up and just embrace them. I give myself a small massage and I take care of them, because these are mine. These are mine. Everything I have, it's mine. This is my body, and I want it to age gracefully. I want to own it, and I want to feel beautiful in my skin, so I'm going to take care of it. So I'm going to encourage you to do the same thing. If there's things that you're insecure about, pour into them. Take care of them. Take care of it, and let yourself age gracefully. Let yourself enjoy these beauty routines and light routines, but use it to pour into yourself, to love on yourself, and to allow yourself to blossom and to grow. So yeah, so whatever it is you have to do, even if it's giving yourself affirmations, pour into it. Whatever it is that makes you unique, take care of it. Take care of yourself. A beautiful, confident woman is a woman who takes care of herself, and who's not only celebrating her insecurities, she's pouring into it. Once I started doing all of these steps, I started standing out more. People started noticing, and even though the end goal is not for people to notice, at the end of the day, it doesn't make you selfish if that's what you want, but people will notice that. They are going to notice, how confident you are and how beautiful you are. And so this leads to the next point that I have to share, that you're not going to be everybody's cup of tea. Not everybody is going to love your authenticity. Not everybody's going to love that you're embracing you. You're embracing your uniqueness. And shame on them, sad life is their loss. But at the end of the day, my advice to you is to either find room for you being authentic. When you become authentic, find room that embrace you, or make room. Okay, let me finish this right quick, and then we'll get back to the last point of this conversation. So 1 second, we're gonna speed through this, okay? So like I was saying, not everybody's going to embrace you. Not everybody wants to see authentic beauty, or they're not going to understand you, and that's okay. You're a priority. A beautiful woman. She understands the spaces where she is loved, where she is celebrated, but she's also going to make room. Make a new space for her to exist. And so hopefully the spaces where you are loved and celebrated includes your friends, your family, your loved one, whatever it is. Hopefully you can make space. There's space for you there, for you to be authentically you. For you to love who you are. One moment. So, unfortunately, if that's not the case, okay, that's fine. You can create the space. You can either find spaces that celebrate you or make your own. And so that also includes letting go of people or friends that's just not accepting of who you are authentically. Letting go of that. If you try to teach them how to love you, how to embrace you, but they just don't want to, that's okay. That space no longer is meant for you. It can't hold you and who you are. Something else that I had to do was I had to let go of social media, certain websites, certain sites, certain models, whatever it was that was making me feel insecure, that was constantly telling me that how I look, people with my skin, my hair, my voice was not beautiful. I had to let that go and exit out of those spaces. And so I'm going to encourage you to do the same thing as well. As far as making space, this is something that I had to do, which is why I started the YouTube channel. Make space for you to be authentically you, for you to shine, for you to showcase, and also for other women who may have similar traits as you, similar insecurities, similar beauty traits as you. Make space so that they can see you and that they can look up to you. They can aspire to be you. That they can see another woman who's similar, who has a similar scar, a similar skin condition, a similar curl pattern, a curl texture, similar skin, similar voice, whatever it is, but they can see that and they can relate to it and they can feel just as beautiful. And that they can be encouraged to embrace who they are and to be authentically them. Because we are living in a time right now where it matters more than ever to combat societal views on what beauty is and how a woman should always look. It's up to us to put our foot down. It's up to us to embrace who we are, what makes us unique, and to celebrate it, to love it, and to show other women that's coming behind us that this is what beauty is. When I am authentically me, and when I'm owning it, and when I'm confident about it, this is what beauty is. And as I'm aging, I'm going to embrace it. I'm going to love who I am. And so you have to make room for that. And like I said, for me, it's the YouTube. One of that was creating the YouTube, creating the page, and just pouring into women who may be similar as me. And so I'm going to encourage you to not focus on being beautiful and glowing up. Focus on being authentically you. Focus on loving who you are and embracing your insecurities or your uniqueness. That is what beauty is. The beauty will come after that. So I want to thank you for spending time with me here on my channel. Being patient with me as I try a new foundation, a new makeup palette for me. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I want to thank you for spending time with me, letting me pour into you, and letting me talk to you, and just feeling safe here in this space. As always, you are loved and you are valued here on this channel, and I pray and I hope that you find that beauty, you find that happiness that you're looking for. But more importantly, I pray and I hope that you become authentically you, and you focus on being authentic to who you are and embrace it. I believe in you, I love you, and thank you so much. I'm about to go have some fun with my besties, my best friends, and go to a girls' night. But thank you again for spending time with me. Okay, I love you. I'll show you guys the outfit one last time.